Hello everyone, this is Nurse Annie again and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new here on this channel, welcome and thank you for tuning in. So if you don't know yet, this channel is all about my nursing life, my nursing adventures, my American dream and everything in between. So if you want to be inspired, motivated, or just even be entertained, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and connect with us. Okay, so before we will start, I just would like to let you know that if I'm looking down here, please bear with me because I just wrote some pointers so that I don't forget what I will be sharing with you today on this video. Okay. Okay, so anyway, for those of you who are abroad or non-US residents, are you planning to apply here in America, or are you still on the process of your application here to the US? And for those of you who are already here, are you considering a career in nursing? Or for those of you who are nurses, are you considering to change locations or change workplace or go to another state? Are you considering to change, to go to a state where there is higher salary, or to a state where there is a lower cost of living? Okay, so I am asking you this because weeks ago I actually posted a poll on this channel about what are your considerations if you will be choosing for a state where you will be going. For those of you who are abroad, what are the things that you have to consider before choosing a location or a US destination before you will sign that contract? So the result actually did not surprise me somehow. Because among the respondents, 64% said they will consider first the salary offer before they will be deciding which state they are going. However, on the other side of the spectrum, there are 36% who said that the first thing they will consider is the location or the state before they will decide. Albeit I did not, give any options as to why the preferences, but I'm guessing that in choosing a state or in choosing a US location, one can be considering, the crime rate of the place, or perhaps there are family members or any friends in that state before they will decide, or perhaps they heard news about the education, or perhaps that state or that place is having a cheaper, cost of living. Those sorts of things. You will be considering all those things before you will decide which state or which location you are going, isn't it? Anyway, whatever your reasons are, either you're just planning to change workplace or change employers, or you just want to go, some other places that you haven't worked before, or you're just wondering where do nurses make the most money, or you're just, or any of the questions that I've answered applies to you, then definitely this video is for you. So today we will be talking about what are the highest paying states for registered nurses, or which industries or which unit or which work settings have the highest concentration of registered nurses employment. And perhaps we will be talking about which is the best state to live and work as a nurse, or perhaps which are the most expensive states for nurses. Everything, we will be talking a little about everything today. I know I have already made a video before about the best state to live and work as a nurse, but perhaps this would be an updated version because, times are changing, and so does the needs and the demands of our profession, and of course, does the pay, isn't it? But again, before we will proceed, I just would like again to tell everybody that whatever information I will be sharing with you are resourced apart from my experiences, of course, from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, and of course some other nursing websites. Anyway, to start with, according to the US Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the number of jobs for all healthcare workers, and that's not just for registered nurses, but including LPNs, LVNs, the CNAs, will grow significantly, about 18% by the year 2026, and that is 4 years from now. That's a huge increase considering, the burnout that that we all experienced during the pandemic, isn't it? But this growth in demands actually would probably also increase the pay of nurses or the healthcare workers, isn't it? Do you agree with me? It's just like the law of supply and demand. As the demand increase, and so the pay or the salary increase as well, isn't it? So you see how we basically are very in demand right now. However, the thing is, I just hope people will take up nursing not because of the high salary that they heard nurses are getting. I hope that they will enter or they will take up nursing or they will be a nurse because of the sincere desire to help others feel better. As cliche as it may sound, but they said nursing is a vocation, it's a calling. As the adage says, many are called but few are chosen. It applies to nursing as well. Perhaps, well, not totally like that, but because there are some people who takes up nursing, pass the board exam, licensed to work and work in a hospital, and perhaps after a year or so, more or less, they will quit because they realize that nursing is not the nursing that they thought it is. They thought that you go to work, you put on your well-pressed dress, you put that simple makeup, you have your hair do nicely, you go to work, do your assessments, do this, do that, give medications, take care of your patients, and you go home and you go partying on your days off, or you will travel with your high pay. But you actually realized after some time that it's nothing near than that. I actually hear other nurses, said that they hated going to work. They complain about workloads. They complain about this, about that. Lord, if I can only enumerate all the negative things that I hear that these nurses says. But if I may ask you, my friends, did you take up nursing to work in the hospital or any healthcare setting for that matter, and you expect that you will just go there, sit and relax and walk around like you just went there to socialize and spend some leisure time? Oh baby, you are definitely in the wrong profession. You get up there, my dear, and change your career. Nursing is definitely not for you. I'm telling you, my friends, especially to those new nurses or those upcoming, or to those who are yet planning to to take up nursing. Nursing is not the most fashionable profession at all. It takes dedication, it takes sincerity, and the love for people, the love to help other people feel better, or to be well. That should be your primary driving force, to take up nursing and even think that you would be a successful nurse someday. Being a successful nurse don't just mean that you finish college, you take the board exam, and you are licensed to work. No, it's far, far from that, okay? If you can be in a very busy shift, haven't peed for 8 hours or even haven't been on a break for 12 hours, and you feel that you can already eat 10 pieces of burgers because you're starving already, and you do this many, many times, but still you finish your shift every time, go home and be happy and be proud of yourself that you were able to help others feel better, and whatever happens, you still look for the positive things behind the negative ones, and that's being a nurse, a successful nurse. What I'm saying is, nursing is more than just the pay, my friends. We deal with the most vulnerable members of society, and we have to at least lengthen our cords, our patience, even if we were the smartest students in our class. But in nursing, you have to be open to suggestions. You have to acknowledge that there are so many others who are more experienced than you and who knows more than you. Being said that, though, you also have to be willing to share whatever knowledge and skills you have to others. You have to be able to go there and wear your best smile, because you just don't know. Your smile or your simple gesture may invoke positive feelings or some positivity to others, perhaps not to your patients but to your colleagues.
or even that simple touch to your patients made them reassured that they will be okay. Or that simple hello to your long term resident patient made them feel that they are not alone. I mean, most of the time, being a nurse means taking a step further.
Friends, I'm just saying it's not just about the pay, baby. It's a lot more than that in nursing. But of course, on the other side of the spectrum, of course, nursing is one of the professions that can make you pay your bills. I mean, the pay for nurses are very competitive, especially nowadays. It can certainly afford us to buy other things that perhaps other jobs may not be able to. But again, that of course depends on so many other factors like your spending behavior, your priorities, your needs, your demands, your responsibilities, of course. But again, as I always mention on my videos, I'm not saying this to discourage people. I am just laying the facts so that you can have an idea on what you are putting yourselves into, and you can decide if nursing is really for you. You just really have to contemplate and think if you have at least the qualities of being a nurse, or if you personally fits the nurse persona. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to have the total package, but I mean you have to at least, perhaps by now you already know what nurses do, isn't it? At least you have the idea. If you can do those, if you have at least some patience in doing those, then perhaps you can be a good nurse at that. But of course, I always stand corrected. So whatever I said, which doesn't coincide with what really it is, then of course you have the right to correct me, okay? Oh my gosh, this video have already come so far and I haven't yet got into the primary purpose of this video. I'm sorry, my friends. I just really get carried away if I speak about, if I talk about nursing or the nursing profession in general. Bear with me though that my son is here, okay? I love being a nurse. It's already in my system. It's already embedded in my way of life. So sometimes I just get so emotional talking about it. So I just want to apologize for that, okay? But well, as I've said, this video already took so much time. So I have to cut this video and I will be posting the second part of this video very, very soon, okay? I will then be going over the highest paying states for registered nurses today, or the best state to live and work as a nurse. I will also be briefly going over the most expensive states to live in, as I've said a little bit about everything, okay? Because here my son is already, oh my gosh, this is too much already. So I cannot continue this video anymore. Okay, so bye for now because my son doesn't want to go away from mommy already. So, and I still hope you have learned a thing or two on this video. And if you did, okay. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that like and share button. And of course, to those of you who haven't yet, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and connect with us. So again, bye for now and see you again on my next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
By the way, before we proceed, friends, I just would like to remind to those of you who are interested in connecting with me on a more personal level, or to those of you who have questions you want to ask me regarding your American dream, your nursing life, or anything you might think I can answer, please do consider joining our channel membership, which I have actually already discussed on one of my previous videos. This channel membership will just give you some access to some exclusive perks depending on your membership level. So the channel membership is set up for two levels actually. The first level, which is the community group, members will be able to enjoy perks like loyalty badges, early access to videos that I post, my regular videos, members shout outs, and included here is connecting with me on other social media platforms. As I have mentioned on my previous video, I am not able to reply, believe me, I am not able to reply many of those who are messaging me to other social media platforms
So with this channel membership, I am able to, keep my communications in check, I hope, okay? So in the second membership level, the exclusive, apart from all the perks that you get from the first level, I will also be including on this level some exclusive members only videos that might include unreleased footages, or other informative short videos that showcase the work environment, or what nurses really do here, or maybe what life is it in here in America outside of work, those sorts of things, or some informative short videos that I know will definitely help those, viewers of this channel. I will also be doing some live streams on this channel membership levels, and I am actually planning to start it this month, or next month. So to those of you who have questions in mind, you want to ask me, please do consider joining so that we can do Q&A, live streams to answer all your questions, okay? So if you are interested in joining the channel membership, just click the join button beside the subscribe button on this channel page, and of course you can also check the exclusive perks that comes with whichever level you want to join, okay? So I hope you will consider joining, and see you there, okay? Thank you again.